Is it smooth sailing to the end of the year, or are there hiccups ahead? Let's bring in Unlimited CEO and CIO, Bob Elliott. Friday, Bob, how are you feeling about these markets? The investors don't seem to want to let everything go down for too long.
They certainly don't, and I think part of what we're seeing, to connect it to the Fed earlier in the week, is that the Fed is cutting interest rates, and there is more liquidity in the system, and typically you'd get a macroeconomic response from the real economy, but there's so little demand to borrow that basically all that liquidity that's coming from the Fed and global central banks running easy money is being channeled into asset prices and basically moving from one mania to another when it comes to the financial markets. And so that's largely where we're seeing all that easing play out, is in financial asset prices.
Now, you say the AI hyperscalers haven't shown an indication they can generate revenues from the real economy commensurate with the CapEx boom. But, I mean, if they could, then it would be too late to be spending on CapEx, right? I mean, don't they have to look at the best signal they have and the best historical sense they have of what's coming and build ahead of that, or risk getting left behind?
Well, I think a lot of these folks are basically taking the most rational choice that they possibly can, which is to even be in the game, you've got to build the infrastructure. And so I understand why they're doing what they're doing. Each individual agent, it almost seems clear that's the only path. The challenge is that the environment might well be a winner-take-all environment. And let's be realistic, that winner-take-all, while we're all focused on the U.S. markets, it may be in the U.S. or it may be somewhere else, for instance, from China, when it comes to these AI models. And so the real question is not whether or not they're acting rationally. I think the question is basically, what is the likely ROI in all of this CapEx? And as a group, does it make any sense, right? If everyone is jockeying to be the front runner and the winner, then almost inevitably there's going to be a lot of this CapEx that doesn't make a whole heck of a lot of sense.